like a lady.
Purpose is not just about success and achievements. It's walking in the very reason you were created. A woman working in purpose is unstoppable. She builds, influences, and transforms the very world around her. Here on Lady Like a Lady, we bring real conversations that inspire, challenge, and equip you with the right tool to thrive. From powerful stories to expert insights and mentorship opportunities, this is your space to grow and own your journey. My name is Adiswa Brown. I'm your host, your sister, your greatest cheerleader, and sometimes your biggest wake-up call. Join us every Sunday for transformative conversations that inspires and challenge you. It's time to be all that God created you to be, and most importantly, be that lady just like the lady in Proverbs 31. Welcome to Lady Like a Lady, and this is the Women's Teams Podcast. I'll see you on the other side.
Lady Like a Lady.
Hello, welcome to a beautiful episode of Lady Like a Lady. Here we have real conversations that inspire, challenge you, and equips you with the right tool to thrive. Wow, today we're looking at a very beautiful topic. The silent battles that men face. Now, many times men show up strong. But what if sometimes the strength is just a mask? We live in a world where men are taught not to cry. However, sometimes they cry behind closed doors. Joining me to talk about this beautiful topic is a very, very important guest that is just perfect for this topic. Let's meet our guests.
Lady Like a Lady.
Welcome back. Wow, it's so good to have you, Barrister Oguntadi. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Adiswa. It's nice to be on your program.
Thank you so much. Now let's talk about this topic, the silent battles men face. And these battles, they think that we should know about them, but they're not telling us. So what are the battles that they face?
In fact, this is a very beautiful topic we have here. Our men, in quote, face a lot of secret battles that most times they feel they can handle it, and most times they don't want to share it. But sometimes if you have a very good partner, in quote, a very good partner, even when the men are not speaking out, you already have an idea and you know what is running through them. Some of all these battles, some of all these secret battles, like sometimes some men want to keep some secret that is personal about their health. They feel it's just me, I'm the one carrying this burden. Like sometimes ago, a friend of mine called me and I was very close to him. I was asking him, what's wrong with you? And he told me, he said, do you know I have prostate? I was like, wow. Is your wife aware of this? He said no. But because I was very close to him, that was the reason why he could open up to me, to let me know what he is into and what he is going through at the moment. So I was like, why is your wife not noticing? Don't you take your medications in the house? Don't you go for all these therapies and stuff? He said, I do. I said, man, I was dazed. I didn't know what to say. So I was like, why would you keep this to yourself?
Okay, we're going to get there now. The first thing you say, one thing they hide is their health challenge.
Yes.
So what are the other things you think that men, their battles that they face? Now you have been in marriage for over, it's been a long time.
Over 2 decades.
Wow.
Yes. Over 2 decades. Okay, some of all these battles too. Men sometimes face financial challenges. They want to keep to themselves, thinking it depends on the kind of partner they have. I mean, their spouse. Some people will tell you, my salary is this and this and this and this. Meanwhile, it's not up to that. They feel if I share this with my partner, she might go nuts. She might not like it. Do you understand? So they will all want to try and manage some of all these things, not to bring any chaos at home between them and their spouse. Most times, men hide all of these things. I tell people they hide and keep all of these things depending on the kind of wife they have, their spouse, the partner. If you are the listening type that absorbs all of this, your husband will be able to come up to you even without asking, and he would share all of this with you. They face health battles, they face financial battles, they face some battles among friends. That one is very deep. The kind of battle they face among friends, they felt battles among their colleagues, in which they are in the same industry, whether you are being employed or you are self-employed. You know, they have colleagues. And all of this, if you have to start breaking them one after the other, the kind of battle they face among friends. Like some years ago, you know, I had a friend. He was facing some challenges among his friends. You know, he was not up to task, he was not up to where they think.
Measuring up.
Yes. You know, so most times they were always harassing him. And then they all just changed their cars. And he also bought a new car too. And he took the car to them. I said, look at what I bought. And they was like, are you the one that bought this gold dome? And the guy felt so bad. And he came to me and I said, why can't you tell you? And meanwhile, to the wife, he presents all his friends as good people. This person is doing this person, you know. But to me, he will keep telling me, this person is like this person said this. I said, why can't you share it with your wife? You know, so all of this, they keep all of this based on the kind of relationship they have with their wives. If their wives are the type that, you know, flare up easily, the woman can easily say, I don't want to see you with that person again. I don't want to see you with that person again. But to him, he presents all of his friends to his wife as white. But to him, he knows what he is facing with them out there, and he can't go home to share it.
Wow. Okay, now let's talk about the reason. You've spoken about the spouse.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they cannot, or they don't speak up.
Oh.
You know, are there other reasons why men bottle up things and they keep it to themselves?
Yes, there's a lot of reasons. One, I also tell people, it's always good to marry your friend. Do you understand me? If you get married to your friend, definitely the man will definitely open up so many things to you. You know, I'm a woman too. I know how some women are very, very erratic. They are very, very erratic at the point of a man will even say, I want us to address this. They've gone high. Don't talk about it. I don't want to hear about it. You understand? So most men at home, they always want to have their peace.
Peace of mind.
Yes, peace of mind. If I tell her now, this might spoil the mood. Do you understand? So they will prefer, most men out there, if you look at, most men share things with their friends outside than sharing it with their spouse, with their wives at home. It depends on the kind of relationship, the closeness that is between the both of them. A lot of women out there are very, very erratic. Most of us don't have a good listening here. We don't even want to discuss about it. Some of us, I'm tired. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I just finished cooking. Walk, all of that. The man will be like, you know, men are like babies. Just like your children now. They come back from school. They call you, mom. They want to tell you something. Like, please go. I'm come back. They will just keep up to their cage. When next you are asking them, what was that thing you wanted to discuss? They tell, mom, don't worry. Men are also like that. It depends on the kind of attitude you give to them from the start.
Okay, what about situations whereby, is there a way that the upbringing, the way the man was brought up, you know, that has affected his growing up, that he can't even open up to his spouse, his wife, or maybe sister? And you know, there's some people that there's a way they're being brought up.
So, yeah.
You know, they tell them, you're a man, you shouldn't cry.
Yeah.
Now, is that also a reason why they don't open up to things?
Yes. A lot of, you know, we all are being raised differently. Do you understand? Like in my own family now, both male and female, we are being raised in a way that you must speak out. And that is the same way I'm raising my children, my male and female. you must speak out. So sometimes, you know, the way you are being raised, most of all these men, the way they are being raised, you know, maybe all these mommies, boys and stuff like that, you know, that gets into their head, and when they are growing up, they find it difficult to drop some ways, some habits, some characters, some way of life, because that was the way they were being brought up. That was the way they were being groomed. Do you understand? So they just like keep to themselves. You see some married men, their best friends are still their mothers. Their best friend are still their mothers. Some things they won't talk about with their wives at home. They will go to their mother immediately. It's happening in the office. Mom, do you know what Mr. This told me today? And the wife will just be she won't even be in the surface at all, in the no. They will just keep her blank. Do you understand? So some men are very brave. The tie between them and their mom is very, very strong. This also contributes to what we are talking about. Some men keeping
Things to themselves
and not speaking out. It's not. It should just go this way, that they are not speaking out to their wives. Not speaking out.
So are you saying that a man is definitely speaking to someone?
Yes.
Oh,
like
really?
my own younger brother now. We can be on a phone conversation for like 1 hour. He would my immediate younger brother will call me and tell me, Mommy T, this. We'll talk about everything and all of this. Like, out of 100%, 5% of it, he's not even discussing it with his wife. I'm like, have you told your wife? And he's sharing everything with me. So it's not as if men don't speak out. They speak out.
But they don't. They have the people they confide in.
So the question should be, who are the men speaking to? Do you get it?
Wow, amazing. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Men speak out, but maybe they're not talking to you as the wife. Now the question is, what can the wife do about it? If your husband is not speaking to you, what can you do about it? How can you make your husband speak to you and confide in you as a best friend?
Good. When I was growing up, and even up to this stage, I advised women the same way I advised the men. Immediately you are into a relationship with a man, dating before it gets to the level of getting married, the first person you should draw closer to yourself, even before the man, should be the man's mother. You can't just come from nowhere. You understand? A woman raised that man. Do you understand? And they've been together for like how many years before you came in? So that man, that woman will definitely know the man more than you do. Do you understand? If you have a relationship, with a very good relationship in quotes, with your mother-in-law, some things it tells the man tells the mom, the mother will come back to the wife and discuss it with you. I remember some years ago, you know, my husband would tell the mom some things, and the mom would just call me. Even before I started having my children, would call me and, your husband said this, your husband said that. Don't let him know I told you. You understand? Then I would now know how to manage the situation at home. Do you understand me? My husband can go to the mom and say, my mom, I'm having a headache, blah, 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 and on his way back home, before he gets home, my mother-in-law will call me. The husband said he's having a headache, and he said he will feel like taking some hot coffee or whatever. And when he gets home, he won't tell me immediately, because the mother has given me an expo. I call it an expo. I'll just say, babe, I'll just prepare the coffee, prepare this, prepare that. That the mother told me that by the time he takes it, the headache, he will be fine.
Okay, now, so what did you do? Oh, I believe you've been married for a couple of years now, so I know that there's a beautiful relationship between you and your spouse. Now, what did you do to gain that trust, to be that first person? Because it's a different ballgame when, you know, your husband still talks to his mom. You know, it's really not nice after maybe a woman has been married for a number of years and then the husband still confides in his mom. Now, even though the mom tells you as the wife, this is what your husband is going through, no wife wants to be there, wants to hear it from another party. She wants to be the husband's best friend. Now, what can the wife do? She has heard it from the mom or maybe the friend. This is what your husband told me. How can she become the man's go-to person?
Okay, that's a very good question. How a woman can do that is first, you must come down to the man's level.
Okay.
In all areas. You know, these days, most of us, the women, we always want to rub shoulders with the men. And men are very, very egocentric. If you're trying to rub shoulders with them, you won't get anything out of them. You won't get anything out of them. You must make him believe, and you must make him to know that after you, after God, it is you. You must create a very solid relationship with him. And how do you create this solid relationship with him? You must make sure you check him up time to time. Do you understand? For instance, if my husband is not home, I'll call him. Where are you? As I'm here, I've called him like how many times? Have you guys had lunch? What is happening at home? So men, when you show some love and some care to men, men feel more secured.
Okay.
They feel, oh, I can lean on this person. I can fall back to my wife. Do you understand? And sometimes when they do the wrong things, don't make them feel immediately that that thing they did, it's wrong. Do you understand me? That why would you drink 3 bottles of beer? Why would you do that? Just enjoy yourself, serve him with the drinks, and maybe at bedtime, just babe, that thing you took was just too. In fact, I just had to like make you feel good. The man will feel secured. While you are even there, it can take 5 bottles. Do you understand? If I get home, my wife will just know how to. Just have to. Men are like babies. They are like all these our little boys at home that we are trying to bring up to make them men.
I know I want to hear that, right?
Yes, they are like babies. It depends on the way you handle them. If you handle them with care, they will come back running to you. Like babies. Your children at home, if you overscold them in a very harsh way, they will keep to themselves. But if you just say, my boy, this thing you did, it's not this way, it's this way, it's this way. When he makes mistakes, he will run to you. Quick. My mom, I made these mistakes. I did this wrongly. Please, will you forgive me? Same thing goes to the men. Without you asking. Oh, wow. Do you understand? Yeah. They will come back, running back to you, telling you, my dear, do you know today? I did this. Just laugh over it.
Nice. Wow.
Like, for instance, now my husband's friends, we are all contemporaries. We are all friends. You know, some of them will say, I'm the only wife that knows 2 women in their lives. I know their wives and I know their girlfriends. But when I see them with their girlfriend, I just say, bros, high five. Maybe later and you can say, what are you doing? Please. You know? So those ones, they are not even shy. They are not scared in doing some certain things before me. Do you understand? They know the way I would handle them. I will handle them maturely, but I will still let them know that what you are doing, it's wrong. Wow. So definitely they keep running back to me. Coming back to me, telling me things about their matrimonial homes, things that their wives don't even know. Because they know the way I will absorb it. I will absorb it with caution. Wow. So most men, it has to do with the wives. I keep saying it. It depends on the kind of relationship you have with these men that will make them running back to you.
Wow, amazing. Well, you've heard from our guest today. If you're a woman out there and maybe perhaps you really long to have a beautiful, thriving relationship with your husband, and you think that your husband is not sharing some information with you, perhaps you're not been doing it the right way. Now, our guest has shared with us, it matters how you communicate. You know, show your husband love, show them love, and you'll be their number one, their go-to person anytime, any day. Now, one final word before we let you go. to our viewers?
Uh, to the beautiful women out there, I want to tell you, please handle your men with care. That is why most men always run out to their baby mamas, to their side chicks. Because the side chick will tell you, when they come to me, they come back to mama, I know how to rub their heads. Even when they are doing the wrong things, the side chicks will know how to manage the situation. Why can't we, the women, the wives, the mothers at home, manage them better than the side chicks? So my advice is, please let us all manage our men. They are like babies. In fact, they are baby big boys. That's what I call them.
Amazing.
Baby big boys.
Oh, well, I just head on to the baby big boys. Now, if you're watching us, you can join our community. Well, if you're a married woman, you're wondering how can I also go on this journey, we're right here with you on this very beautiful in this very beautiful community. We're set to give you mentorship on how to live that life and be just like the lady in Proverbs 31. That all that can take from on this episode. Join us again for another beautiful episode. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do well to subscribe to our channel for more amazing episodes on the way. It's goodbye for now. We'll see you same time next week.
Lady like a lady.